Ew.
Hello.
What's up?
We're 50.
I'm 50.
This is our 50th video.
This is our 50th video.
This is their 50th video.
It's
You've been
the
included.
Chris and Sis's 50th. Chris and Sis's 50th. It's our video. Welcome.
Celebration. Celebration.
time.
Videos.
Celebration time. Come on.
There's no music.
Yeah, the
We are
music's
the
in my head.
music.
I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear too.
Celebration.
You guys can hear your own music?
Can you
I
hear
play
music?
mine in the car.
Oh, I can play mine in my head.
That's cool.
I'll be just doing my thing, and there's like songs playing in my head.
Bebopping.
Yeah, bebopping. Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Sometimes
like
my brain
cowboy.
just talks. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy in here.
So you're one of
I
those
do
people
some
that
stuff.
hears like
like
the inner voice.
the constant talking. Does your brains like ever like stop talking?
Yeah.
Really?
No, not really.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well,
Mine
like
usually has
I
words.
get to a point where I can quiet my brain.
You silence your mind.
Yes.
It's hard for me. Like sometimes when I get to that point, I like sit in it. And I'm just like, this is nice. It's just nothing right now. It's very nice.
I believe like practicing meditation can really help with
yeah.
that too.
Most definitely. It's
I
a form of
don't-
focus.
Yeah, I don't per se like meditate, but I do find myself in spaces where like, especially during massage where I'm doing a stroke or a move, and I can just like, I can sit in the stillness of that because my client is still and it kind of helps me relax and get into that stillness.
So like grounding. You like
Yeah.
find a moment to kind of like ground yourself,
Yes.
and you're able to just kind of be in that moment.
Yeah.
That's really cool. We haven't done a whole lot about that.
I can-
What? Grounding?
No, like just being in the moment. Enjoying life as it's happening. I mean, we were discussing phases. The original idea for today, to address you guys, hi, hello, welcome
Hey.
to our video number 50.
Hello.
We're having fun with it. The original idea today was to discuss kind of the different points people are at in their lives and not being judgmental, being understanding, and because anybody that's anywhere was at one point somewhere else. Like it takes the learning and the growing and just the way of
Mhm.
life to kind of happen, and you learn your way through these phases. Like if you're not messing up, if you don't stumble and fall, then you don't learn the lessons.
Mhm.
And that's just kind of part of it. So but I like this, the grounding and the living in the moment and enjoying that ride. Like,
Sometimes it's hard to do that too. Like I find, phases and spaces in my life where I'm more apt to like be grounded and be still and feel all those things. And right now I feel a bit stagnant where I'm at. Like I'm noticing that like I've done all this work, I've overcome some new things, so now I'm kind of in, maybe it's not stagnancy, maybe it's just I'm still right now. And I need to accept where I'm at and know that it's okay. I don't always have to be working towards the new thing.
right.
Like I am somebody who has a hard time not just working at something, but relaxing and sitting and being still is doing something.
We're not used to giving ourselves breaks either.
Yeah.
That's just been the grind of self-work for such a long time, is just going to the next thing and the next thing. And then, all right, now I learned this. What's next? More stuff. And that's good because we're learning and we're growing, but it's definitely important to just take a second and just go, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's good. I feel like that's kind of what I was doing for a little bit myself. And I'm not in that place to where I'm, I've achieved these things and now I'm kind of enjoying the rewards, as you say. I am more, the changes in my life. I'm finding that balance because that's what happens, when your life is at more of a stagnated point, you're just kind of coasting, you're used to it, everything is comfortable. When you remove that comfort, that's when, the boat rocks a little bit. So you're going to have some bad days, you're going to have some good days, you're going to have an anxiety attack for 2 days. It happens. Sometimes it happens. I feel better.
Yeah.
That was rough, man. That was rough. But yeah, you're gonna have those flowing, the waves, and then eventually when your ocean will calm back down once you achieve a new level of comfort. And then the more you go through life, honestly, I wondered that when I was kind of at like a plateau for a
Mhm.
while. I was like, is this a good thing or a bad thing for me? Because I'm so used to rapid changes happening in my life that I was
Mhm.
comfortable with it, and I kind of forgot what that was like. But then also at that same point in time, am I living for myself or am I living to please others? And that makes a really big difference in that, because when I just look at my own aspect in life, I feel like I am very comfortable with changes, on that
Mhm.
form of self-reflection.
Hello. A time in my life where we were talking about meditation a second ago.
Mhm.
Whenever you're in basic training and part of the meditation that we did, it wasn't really meditation, it was literally just standing there and doing nothing, but that's you have a lot of time whenever you're
Yeah.
standing there and literally not talking, not moving,
Sure enough.
staring at a wall in front of you. Those were one of the times where I could like really feel quiet on the inside because there's literally nothing to do. You thought you thought all your thoughts like 5 minutes into like standing at this position, and there's really nothing else to think about. So you're just like counting things and
It's taking away distractions. A lot of us,
Definitely.
like, you had that huge experience of not having your cell phone for a while, like no social
very
media.
nice. It was nice.
Like, I know before you left for basic, you were like all the time. Whatever. A lot of us, do the thing.
Yeah.
But I like how when you came back, I noticed you're more in the moments and you're like you're living, outside of that, and I love that.
It's nice.
I've definitely noticed you not on social media as much. And it's a good thing to enjoy life because, like, we're taught distraction. We're not taught how to
Mhm.
concentrate and how to focus and how to live in the moment. Our entire lives, our upbringings, and technology is the worst. Absolutely the worst for that because it keeps you distracted. And it's like Facebook,
Definitely.
you scroll. There's this thing. There's another thing. There's another thing. Your brain is constantly changing patterns, changing thought processes. And it literally, that's how technology teaches you to stay distracted from things, to not be present, to not be in the moment. And the more you do that, the worse it gets,
And I think going back on like the different stages we're at,
Mhm.
I think my stage right now is that like I'm really like trying to figure out where I'm at and suffering through it and like struggling through it and everything. And one of the things that I sit and I'm on my phone, I'm just like I really wish I didn't do that, but it's a distraction that my mind that like soothes. It does
Mhm.
like soothe my like emotions easily.
Yeah.
But I wish I could like find something else. I have coloring books and everything, and like my dog and my family. I've been wanting to spend more time with my family since I've been back.
Mm-hmm.
Big cool.
It's one of those things.
I have seen you a lot recently, so like grateful for that. When you say you're struggling through your stage 2, sometimes being really lost gives you, like, you have your foundation. Like, you can start building up a new foundation. If you
Definitely, that's where I'm at.
whenever I'm so far down or whenever I'm at a space where I'm like, wow, I don't know what to do with this, I'm like, I don't have to feel this way if I don't want to. So then
Yeah.
that's whenever I'm like, okay. And then I start making my decisions and building myself back up in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also accepting where you're at and knowing that it's okay that you're lost and that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're 20, you're very young. We're all pretty young, but like
Yeah.
you're the youngest, and 20s are so difficult because it's like
Yeah.
every stage of your 20s, like there's something new.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's all about exploring, getting to know yourself, unlearning, relearning.
Oh
and
my
like
gosh, definitely. Like I've been 20 for like what?
6 months?
Since August.
6 months? 5 months?
Since August.
Yeah.
6 months.
5 months.
6 months because I was in training for like 4 months and then
6 months. So you turned
Yeah.
20 a month earlier than you normally would
what?
have. No, you're right. It is 6 months. My math
Smart
is bad. there. I already caught my mistake, but I was already making
You
the
were just like, I'm
smart
gonna say it
Alec
anyway.
comment. Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I turned 20 a month earlier. I mean,
She's so grown up now.
I know math.
I know math.
I like to throw one of my quotes out that I came up with several episodes, and it could be because you're talking about struggling and having trouble finding that balance, but that's growth. Growth happens when today's struggle becomes tomorrow's blessing. That was the one I came up with like probably 2 months ago in videos. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but yeah, I've thought about that several times since because I really like it.
Happens when today's struggle becomes tomorrow's blessing.
Definitely. That makes sense. I
Yeah.
like it.
It's like where you're
it took me
at
a second,
now.
but I liked it.
It helps you appreciate the struggle.
Mm-hmm. I like
And
it.
like where you're at now, I wish I could journal. I wish I could sit down and journal because
too.
I'd love to be able to look back at like where I was 2 months ago, and maybe this is something I will start some days. Start journaling.
Your video journal,
Oh.
it's there. Like
Oh,
you just gotta go
yeah.
back and watch them, dog. I was literally watching our videos 2 or 3 days ago.
You're right.
May I do one more thing on the struggle talk?
Yeah.
Because we'd also discussed several videos ago that anxiety and excitement are tied to the same, nervous
Mhm.
patterns in our brains. So you tend to get very anxious when you're in a struggle, when you're having trouble, but it's possible if you focus in the correct manner to, instead of being anxious about, oh no, this is a struggle, I'm going through a difficult time, be excited because your
It's like a
struggle
new-
is breeding growth.
Mhm.
Yeah. This
You're-
is something that's going to turn into something
Mhm.
beautiful. So
Definitely.
instead of feeling anxious, I'm going to try to just get so hyped, like, thank you for this blessing that I am having a hard time, because I know in the future I'm going to learn from this, because I'm a grower. I'm somebody that succeeds and builds off of my experiences, because we've all always been that way.
Mhm.
Alright,
You have to
I'm done
be.
now.
Eye contact.
Like,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I've heard this a lot. That I have this optimistic positivity type sense about me, and I can really chalk that up to the fact that my childhood was so chaotic and kind of awful that how could I not enjoy my life? Like,
Yeah.
really, how could I not enjoy my present? How could I not enjoy my 20s? My 20s have been hard. I think everybody struggles hard in their 20s. Maybe some people don't. I don't know. I know I struggle. But it's nowhere near how I felt when I was younger. And like the person I am right now and the things I've built on and the habits that, playing ukulele, I've started taking yoga, like I've started doing all these things that like I'm imagine this person that I am right now so long ago whenever I was in, my struggle phase or whenever I was lost. And look at where I'm at now. And I'm grateful. And like when that lost feeling comes back around again, I know, oh, here's another lesson. I'm going to accept where I'm at,
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay that I don't know my direction, but I will find it.
I
And
noticed that you
it
do
won't
that a
last
lot.
forever.
So you just sort of sit where you are.
She's
and-
made a habit of it.
Mm-hmm. You definitely do that. And
I
like that you do
don't
that.
fight against it anymore. I used to, and when I used to fight against the lost feelings and the struggled feelings is whenever I noticed the biggest resistance in me to change. So if I just like this is where I'm at. Like you're on the side of the road, you got a flat tire. You can't say I don't have a flat tire.
Right.
It's not flat.
Yeah, there's no ignoring that
There's
one.
air in that tire. No, you're like, well, I have this flat tire, and instead of me, I would have sat there and been like, I have a flat tire. I don't know what to do. But now I'm just like, okay, what's problem solution? Let's figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, proud of me. Go me. Thanks, guys.
I'm very proud of the way that you found.
Thank you.
And glad to have been a part of it, because that's the good thing about having people that you love and care about you in your life, is that's reciprocated. And when you have these struggles, you can discuss and openly, allow yourself to be emotionally vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And it really gives you more of a drive, like, okay, I am experiencing these things. I have people that care, that are going to be supportive, and, I appreciate our open communication more than anything else, because throughout the course of my life, I found that that's one of the most valuable things,
Yeah.
honestly, is just open communication and being able to be authentic with somebody and not letting fear stop you from having those kinds of relationships.
Yeah.
We really are in different stages of our lives. It's so cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool to like see how
Yeah. And it's a mixed dynamic too, like I've experienced some things that Julia hasn't experienced. Julia's in
Mhm.
places that I've never been.
And same
And-
with you.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
exactly. So
It's
we
all-
all have different pieces to the puzzle, where I'm more experienced here, you're more experienced here, you're more experienced here. And that's why it's good to talk and communicate and, be on the
Definitely.
same page about
Yeah.
things and have an understanding of where we're at,
Mhm.
because we help each other. We're able to give insight.
And we all struggle. And it's cool, like, if you have somebody close to you and near to you that has struggled in that area before and can help you, through a struggle like that.
Yes.
And it's like, it's no competition. It's no competition. We are all here alive, learning, experiencing what it is to be human. And unconditional love is loving people where they are at.
Definitely.
I've been 20. I can't fully understand where you are, but I've
I'm
been
just here,
through.
man.
I've been through a lot of the things that you're gonna go through in your growing phase, and it's gonna be okay, and you're gonna make the most of it. You know, and that's what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah. What stage are you in? We haven't talked about that much.
we discussed a little bit. I am working on a couple of stages that I don't want to talk about openly as of right now. Some of that has to remain private, not on videos, because there's some things that I can't currently discuss. But I am in a good growth stage, and I'm becoming more comfortable with it. The waves are beginning to balance out because I've allowed myself to take control of them again, and I've allowed myself to be back in the driver's seat. And every time I've done that in my life is when I've really began to, you know,
Flourish.
yeah,
Mhm.
on a personal level. As long as my personal, you know, self was in a, you know, good place with that, and I am.
That's good.
And I know how to be. You know, that's the thing. That's definitely something I learned over the course of the last few years is how to be in a good place with myself. What did I miss?
This video is going to be full of awkward moments.
It's not all awkward moments. I'm doing it.
But no.
I'm not a fan.
Wait, what's that thing? Crazy dancing. iCarly?
I have no idea.
Random dancing. It's not crazy
Random
dancing.
dancing?
Okay,
no.
anyway. But yeah, I
Had to show off the feature at least once.
had like a ball in my
Bah.
throat.
This should be bloopers.
That was gross. But no, I admire like both of your stages in life. They're nice. My armpits are very sweaty.
Did you say your
Just throwing that out there for you.
Yeah, my armpits are of the sweat, like.
Nope, I can't do that.
I also admire where you both are at and how grateful I am to be as close to you all and to the other Sibs that are not here. I love how we've all, like, you know, stuck together and, like, it's important, you know.
I gotta go.
We definitely could have landed a solid 2 to 3 minutes of bloopers off this one. If we... Eventually, we're going to get into some video editing, and that's going to be good.
She just
I don't know what just happened.
ran away and farted as she was running.
Welcome back. It's all good, little panda.
I tried.
All right.
It would have been
Well.
so much fun. I'm good with that.
Brittany, Chris, and Jules,
I'm sorry if I ruined.
thank you
Not
for
at all. That was
tuning
funny.
in to our 50th video.
I really don't know what we were talking about for sure, but I'll work on a title as I think about it and go back over it. I mean, I do though, you know? Personal growth, good relationships,
We actually
and
stayed on topic.
allowing ourselves to flow.
Kind of a little bit.
We created a totally new topic out of that, and it was good. It
It
was
was
a good
a
thing.
nice topic. It's like,
Authentic,
Yes.
yeah.
riffin'.
As always, feel free to comment. Let
It's
us know where some
called-
of you guys are at and whether or not our talk has been helpful.
Yeah.
Because we love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That is why we do it. So, happy 50 videos. And my stick's down here. I forgot the troller.
Chris and Sis is out.
It's still on.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Thank you guys.
Bye.